How you doing, man?
Hey, good. How you doing?
I'm good. You know where we are?
Where are we?
Dublin, Ireland. And you know where else we are? Atlantic Bridge. We're here to see Chris Horn, and I think he's going to open the door. Chris,
how are you?
How are you?
Good
to see you.
How are you?
Nice to meet
Come
you.
in.
Is that Elaine?
That's Elaine.
Elaine.
Come say hello.
How are you doing? I didn't know you were in town.
Couldn't miss your red trousers.
Mwah.
How's it going?
Mwah. Very good. Great to see you.
Sorry, I'm interrupting your film.
No. We're. It's great to see the two of you. I know Elaine for many years. We've served on several panels together over
That's
the
right,
years.
all exciting ones.
And actually, just while you're here on your way out,
Yeah.
Atlantic Bridge. What do you guys do?
We're probably one of the larger funds in Europe, and we have a platform from the seed stage all the way up to the growth stage. And really, we're focused on helping companies go global, so help them access into the China market, into the US market, and now into the Middle Eastern market as well. So where emerging economies are obviously massive growth potential for the future. That takes an international platform, global operations, offices Dublin, London, Silicon Valley, Beijing, Hong Kong, and now Muscat. Very focused on value added.
And what would your favorite investment be? Or what's your most recent
That's
investment?
like saying, what's your favorite child?
I know.
I love them all differently.
What was your most recent exit or your most recent
Movidius
investment?
was probably our most recent
guess.
last
Movidius,
year.
yeah, very big.
Which was a big one. Yeah, one of the biggest exits out of Europe in recent times to Intel. And we hopefully have one on the go at the moment. So
Which we cannot talk about.
So that baby isn't born yet.
Yeah, very good. A new one that you're about to be investing in. Well, should we let you go?
Super. Thanks, 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 Chris. Talk with me, doorstep.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Elaine.
Thanks. That's great. So, and Chris, your own background.
Yes, so my background is electronics engineer.
Yeah.
But then I was on the faculty of one of the universities here in Dublin, Trinity College Dublin, in computer science for a number of years. Then did my own spin out with two co-founders in '91, and we took the company public on NASDAQ in '97. And at the time, it was the fifth largest IPO in the history of NASDAQ, so it was a really big IPO.
Yeah.
Grew very successfully, and we were at one point one of the top 10 companies by revenue in software worldwide. We eventually sold the company in 2008.
Yeah. So that kind of operations experience, is that something that you would find a lot of the venture partners?
Well, certainly I think if you look at Atlantic Bridge, there's a number of us with operational experience. And Elaine certainly has. Her background is finance, so she was a CFO for for a NASDAQ quoted company. So we think operational experience, that's a lot of value because
absolutely
it's not just the personal networks, but it's perhaps, oh my God, how do I deal with this situation experience? Or the people who've sort of seen the movie before, know how this can play out, and can work with our portfolio teams to try and help them through both good situations, but also sometimes challenging situations too.
Yeah. Well, can you show us around? This is a lovely.
We moved into this building. We don't own this building, first of all.
Well, VCs rarely do.
No, we moved into it earlier this year.
Yeah.
And it's much bigger than the space we had. So
Now I know we've hit you late in the day. It's 6 or 7 o'clock.
There's a few people I think still around, but it gives a sense perhaps for the building.
And you get your major time zones up there.
Yeah, we've no treadmills or weight rooms, but our staircase is our gymnasium because as you see, there's a lot of stairs to climb.
Back to the fund, you guys manage...
We've got about 650 under management at the moment across various funds.
That's euros.
Yeah, so Fund 3, which is our main fund at the moment, has about 210, 211 I think, in that fund. Our China fund has about 100 million fund. Then the university fund that I co-run, so that's my main work, it's a 60 million euro fund investing in spin-outs from the Irish University.
You're quite an angel investor as well. You had the personal background before.
Yes, so I guess looking at my own background, I was a spin-out in Iona from Trinity College, so I lived that experience of being a faculty member, forming my own company, doing a spin-out, taking it public on NASDAQ. So the university fund were hopefully trying to find new opportunities like that.
Absolutely.
To help young companies spin out of the Irish university system. We have the Oman Fund in the Middle East, about 30. This is Paul Murray.
Hi, Paul.
Sean O'Sullivan.
Sean O'Sullivan.
We're doing a little video
Nice to
shoot.
meet you.
Paul works on our main fund in
Yeah.
Fund 3 and based here in Dublin. Actually, you're in London quite a bit too.
Dublin, London, Silicon Valley, on a plane a lot.
Ah, yeah.
A lot of time in Europe too, yeah.
Yeah, very much the same travel route that I
Pretty much,
I'm
yeah,
on.
pretty much.
Yes.
So, very
You
good.
guys do it then?
Yeah, we're just
Very
walking
good.
around the
Thanks.
building.
Nice to meet
We
you.
keep heading up the stairs. So you can see, although we do have an elevator just around the corner behind Norman there.
Yeah. And you mentioned the stage, like the main fund.
Main fund is typically Series B, C, it's expansion capital.
Yeah.
So one of the theses of Atlantic Bridge originally was to help European companies bridge the Atlantic into the United States.
Yeah.
Then with the China Fund, it's a similar story, helping European companies get into China, helping Chinese companies get into Europe and the States.
very
Likewise with the Middle East Fund. And then the University Fund is much earlier. It's seed stage, Series A, Series B,
Yeah.
Coming out of the Irish university system.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
And what do we have here? Here's some
Another
voices.
couple of offices. I think there's some colleagues in here. Oh, I'll come and introduce Kathy. Hi, Kathy. You're working late. I'm sorry, Killian. This is Sean
Hi.
O'Sullivan.
Killian. Sean O'Sullivan. Nice to meet you.
And
Very
Kathy.
good. Kathy.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So,
very good. We're just doing 42 questions here. Nice to meet all the faces.
Yeah.
You guys are working late.
Yeah, Killian's works on our main fund and Fund 3, and Kathy works on both main fund and university fund. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, very good.
What's that, 42 questions?
Oh, it's a format where we go around and we interview with various leading venture capitalists around the world. It's a YouTube series.
Okay,
And it's just starting. Actually, we've just got like 5 or 6 of them in the can. And we were here in Ireland just for a few days, so we thought we'd get you guys
Yeah. So,
in YouTube.
Tune in.
yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Very good. All right, well, I'll let you guys get back to it. Nice to meet you. Take care.
Outside we have Fitzwilliam Square.
And do you have access to the square? 'Cause
We
it's a
do,
private
yes.
square.
I
isn't
don't
it?
know if you want to hop over there. We can.
We could do.
Yeah.
How many investments a year would you guys make?
In the case of the university fund that I'm involved with, we've done 8 in the last 12 months.
Wow, it's very active.
And then in the main fund, last year, about 5 or 6, thereabouts.
Yeah. And then the check sizes.
5 would be on the small side, they're typically 8, 10.
Yeah, excellent. And what kind of traction would you be looking for on even the Series B and C?
Well, it's really looking for proven product. You know, clearly there's a market demand in a product, and it's a question of can you expand? So I just better wait for Norman.
He'll figure his way out.
All right. So there's no hard and set rules on
What the absolute
the
revenues
size.
need
No,
to be.
no, not at all. It's more just the traction and the momentum.
Yeah. And what do you consider, what does traction look like for the university fund?
Well, for the university fund, it's usually complete startups.
So no revenue.
Absolutely, it can be pre-revenue. And with the university fund, in fact, we can go even further up and invest directly into research projects before there's a company.
Yeah.
So we're actually sponsoring research in the university. Just watch the steps, Sean.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we only do that where there's clear intent to
Yeah.
form a company,
Right.
if the research were to be successful. So
Right.
it's really, in our view, how disruptive could this research be in a
Yeah.
commercial market? What's the really, it has to be a global opportunity,
Yeah.
but there has to be something really neat and special
Yeah.
about the research or the know-how that's
Yeah.
clearly going to potentially be very, very disruptive in the market. And
Yeah.
that's what we're looking for.
Does the market need to be 100 million in revenue or 200
No,
million in
we're
revenue?
typically looking, the question we ask ourselves is, could this be a 100 million revenue company?
Revenue company. Okay.
Yeah, so the market clearly has to be able to support that.
And are you looking for first movers in the space, like, or would it be new
Generally,
processes?
yes, because there's an R&D, there's a research component to it. There's an advanced research that's being carried out that's going to be new to the market.
Now I know we're looking at some deals together.
Absolutely,
That's what
yes.
we're going to dinner for tonight.
Ah, please.
And thanks for being able to flexibly arrange this
And
42
we have
questions.
maybe others as well that hopefully we
Yeah.
can work on.
Now, though, I won't mention the name of the company we're looking at together right now. With the one with the 2 female founders, that is university-related research, students that did extraordinarily well,
Yes.
fantastically talented engineers, scientists,
nice people.
and wonderful people, and getting incredible commercial progress.
Yes.
So I can understand the alignment there. What kind of check size would you write at the university fund side?
Well, it depends on the stage. So if it's a seed stage, typically 500,000 euros or thereabouts. But there's flexibility. It could be 250, it could be 750.
Yeah.
If it's Series A, it's typically about $1 million from us, and obviously we look for co-investors and so on. But I mean, there's flexibility. It's more the question.
Right.
If we invest, what runway does that give the company? And we would typically look for 18 months runway or thereabouts.
And then for the equity stake, what kind of holding would you typically be looking to hold in a company at the seed level and then onward at the Series A level?
In general, we don't like to go above 20% as a general rule.
And do you take board seats?
Yes, we typically do. Again, given the context of just the experience of the team, a pretty operationally focused team, we feel we can add value to the companies, and we like to work alongside the founding team. Yeah. So one of the questions we ask ourselves...
I'm going to get these background football throwing here.
And it's kind of mutually, what's the personal chemistry between us and the team? Can we actually work with these people?
Yeah.
Are we going to like them? Do they like us?
And what does a board meeting situation look like? Will you bring in other board members, or will you be the one external board member?
Generally, we like to have a fairly small board, but like to have other non-execs.
Yeah.
A
fairly small board would be what, 3 to 5?
Yeah, certainly not more than 7. 5 is probably about optimal, at least in my view.
Yeah.
And non-execs who can add value because of the domain experience that the companies operate, the market the companies operate in, or the technology.
In terms of your own motivation, like, you don't need to work, other than you need to work.
Yeah, it's fun to work. One of the things I really like about the university fund is my background as an electronics engineer. My company was enterprise software, but now I'm learning all about peptides and plastics and nanomaterials and wave farms and wind energy and power management, areas that, although I had a general engineering degree, I know very little about. So for me, it's a broad education too, to learn about whole new domain areas that I have very little background in. And that's one of the exciting things about working in Atlantic Bridge, how broad the team has become as we hire in new people who do have expertise in particular domains and add value to the core team.
And so
it's stretching me.
So it's a curiosity, that eternal curiosity that so many great entrepreneurs have.
To learn, and also to try and fit, to say, I have a contact over there, maybe they were a fit for this opportunity, what do you think? And if I can make those introductions, so much the better.
Excellent. Is there any advice that you would have? What do you think entrepreneurs often do that's not the right thing to do when they're approaching these?
One of the key things, which I was very fortunate with, but I've seen others not so fortunate, is don't do it all on your own. So I think the solo entrepreneur, it's very difficult because of just the mental stress that you carry. And sometimes days are good, months are good, and that's fantastic, but other times things can be very pressured and very challenging. So I think having a co-founder, having at least one co-founder, in my case I had 2, but somebody that you can really talk to. But my other piece of advice is don't make the co-founder your social partner. Right. Because you really don't want to bring the discussions home. You want to try and put them to bed. But to have a business co-founder that you can share both the excitement, but also sometimes carry you through the disappointments. I think it's really important. Excellent. So I'm a little bit wary if I meet an entrepreneur and he or she's doing it on their own. It's a huge mental burden.
So when someone would apply to you or to Atlantic Bridge, you'd say definitely have that team. Is there anything else you would say that they should have?
I'd say are you in this for the long haul? Because it's not just a single day, a single year. It's a multi-year commitment, and you're going to be giving some of the best years of your career, of your life to this. And it is going to be all-consuming. So are you really up for it? It's the question I would ask.
So it's about
look me in the eyes and say you realise just how deep this puddle is that you're about to step into here. There's a lot of work involved.
It's about the team and about the characters that you're really
character's
looking for.
really important. Character's really important.
Well, how would people who are entrepreneurs apply to Atlantic Bridge?
Fairly easily. I mean, we're on the web, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, so just Google us and give us a call or drop us an email, send us a tweet. Absolutely delighted to
Excellent.
talk.
Should we put up some of those emails and tweets right up here on the screen?
Feel free, feel free.
Okay, very good. We'll get that information later. We'll overlay it.
Yeah, and I'm on Twitter too. Again, just
Okay.
at Chris J. Horn will get me as well if you want to.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's for the university fund and for the main
Absolutely,
fund.
because if an inquiry comes into us, but we're not the right person in the firm to talk to, we'll redirect it to one of our colleagues.
You'll send it on.
Yeah, of course.
Very good. Well, thank you very much. Great pleasure to chat with you today. Any last piece of advice for any entrepreneurs?
Have fun. And as somebody told me, hide the terror in your eyes, even though it's a terrifying job and you're looking at where's the next funding round going to come from,
Yeah.
or the next purchase order, you've
Yeah.
still got to keep calm and
Carry on.
carry on.
Absolutely.
So hide the terror in your eyes and have fun.
Very good. Thank you, Chris.
Great,
All right.
Sean, my
Bye-bye.
pleasure. Fairly easy to do.
Yeah, well, this is wonderful. We covered a lot of questions there.
So that was a great rehearsal. We'll just do it all again.